He feels it because God has been relaying messages to him, even though he's projecting about how he feels in his environment. He's projecting that onto all of us, right? So like he's going through a contraction phase where things are difficult because he's being sued and everybody hates him, and everything in this video is definitely for entertainment purposes only. Nothing is meant to be taken seriously at all. I'm just sharing my own opinions, not facts, off publicly accessible information first made public by the public figure. Please do not go to these people's channels and leave mean-spirited, negative, discouraging, or disparaging comments. This is for entertainment purposes only, guys. Also, thank you so much for all the new subscribers. The Alexandra Rodriguez hate is real. She is just so insufferable, y'all. I don't want to say I'm glad for getting a copyright strike, but like low-key, I'm glad she did this, because now I'm just going to dive super deep into all of her content, and if she makes a single mistake, I'm going to just blast her constantly. Staying on that net, girl. What's up, y'all? This is Not Your Average Reaction. Morning edition. I have my protein coffee. I know it's super frothy. I gotta be in a bit of a hurry today. My boyfriend has a presentation from like 9 to noon and I need to record it for him. So we're gonna watch this 5-minute Wes Watson video, hopefully get through it. I'm gonna set it at 1.25 speed because it is already a 5-minute video, but I do want to transform it as much as possible. Alexandra Rodriguez kills me, man. All right. Without any further ado, over to you, Miss Wes Watson.
Okay, you guys, people who make content.
Man, I'm out of it, y'all. I need my headphones. Let's get it.
That's fine. If you're not trying to help people in life, just go ahead and make your content. Speak your knowledge, share what you think's valuable, and make your content with the objective of getting more views, getting more likes, getting more subscribers, getting more followers. That's okay if that's who you are. If you're a business guy, or you provide a service, or you just want more connections and...
Yeah, but doing things solely based on the money can kind of, warp you into maybe something that you don't intend to be, you know what I mean? And I'm saying this, you should understand this, right? Like, if you're truly not this, like, crazy alpha male person, but you've created this character because it's been getting the views and you're a view chaser, do you see how that can negatively affect your life now that you're, like, in all this lawsuits and everybody basically hates you? Do you get that?
Online clout, whatever the fuck you're after. If you're just making content, then fucking make it. But if you're in the business of helping other people, you cannot change the message. There will be no alteration of the message. There will be no dictation of the message. There will be no ego involved in you delivering it.
This man, I think he's just, when he does stuff like this, I think he may sometimes, he's having like a moment of clarity for himself, and he's like talking to himself.
If it goes vulnerable, if it goes direct details of your life, whatever God is telling you to tell the people, you must tell them. So this right here is one of those messages. And this...
Okay, but like, if I don't have spiritual psychosis, how am I supposed to know? That's embarrassing. If I don't have spiritual psychosis, how am I supposed to know if God is talking to me or not? Like, how do I know that the voice in my head is God or not? Can you let me know, Wes?
What I know is best for everyone right now. There is times of massive compression. There's phases where I just compress you guys. Very little compassion. There's times where I have more compassion. There's times where it's a more direct message of details, a blueprint, and to move forward. And there is times when I know there's a contraction phase that is pulling on people so hard that I have to tell them what it is. Any of you guys struggling, you have to have the correct mindset around this. Stop saying, I'm off. Stop saying, I'm down. Because guess what? When you say, I'm off, I say, we are.
God. Sorry, y'all. I'm just Coffee hasn't kicked in. I'm like, I don't know what to do with this man yet.
When you say I'm down, I say us too. You're in a contraction phase. Everybody is feeling a contraction. It's global. The frequency is low globally. The only
What the fuck is a contraction phase, Wes? What? Oh my god, I just spit on my laptop. Oh, holy crap, man. I'm trying to give him a second to like figure out what this contraction phase is. It's like everything isn't about the gym, Wes. Like a fucking contraction phase, and then like trying to talk about like, worldwide consciousness. Like Angie has broken your brain, dude.
thing you can do to stop a global contraction phase, the only thing you can do to stop this is to be part of the solution. And you're still going to be pushing against an immovable object. But if everybody decided to push against this immovable object, which is a low frequency current and state that is permeating all of us, if everyone
Can Wes explain what the unmoved mover is? Do y'all think he can?
decided to push against it, we would break through and there would be an expansion. The thing about contraction phases.
What expansion are you talking about?
Like what?
Like, he's just like, oh, it's so gross. It's like he's trying to be like philosophical and like very spiritual, but like he's just coming off sounding like he's an idiot. Cause like you're not giving any examples. You're not going into depth on anything that you're saying. You're just like saying these things with like words that you don't fully understand, and then you don't dive into them any further. So it's just like, bro, what are you actually even saying?
And expansion phases is once you know an expansion is imminent, it is coming, then it comes quicker. Everybody is believing this is the end. And it starts with the fear.
Everybody believes this is the end. Like, what is he talking about, y'all? Am I lost? What's the end? Is it the end of the world? Like,
the financial clinch. It starts with the recession talk. It starts with the planned fucking just massive dictation of two different parties fighting each other or two different groups that are against each other. It stems from the divide. If we all knew that we are a collective whole and we all are committed to each other, and our goal is to put everyone in a high frequency state internally, we could solve all of this.
If you want everybody to be in a high frequency state, like you sound so stupid. Do you know how stupid you sound, dude?
This video is so raw, you guys. Fuck.
Like how would you like that? Like how can we all be in a high frequency state when you're out here like screaming at people, beating up people in the gym? It's just, you're just the most unauthentic person on the internet right now.
We all knew that.
And to be honest with you, if there wasn't that Ben Azula guy, like if he wasn't discovered, then this guy would be getting so much more heat. Like, he is so lucky that there's a slightly bigger piece of shit on the internet than him right now.
So much fear. There is consistent information. There is consistent tactics being used to pull people down and keep them low. You guys have to be smart.
Tactics to get people down and keep them there or whatever. Like, I'm telling you, he's just talking about himself and he's talking about his lawsuit.
It's going to start with your daily habits. It's going to start with your diet. It's going to start with your workout. It's going to start with what you're consuming. The key to self-mastery is through what we ingest. And that's not just food. This could be what you watch.
I mean, he is right about that. Like, you definitely should be... I think this is the one thing I'll agree with him on this one. You should definitely be self-aware of the type of media that you consume. You're like the type of person that watches like a ton of true crime, you know? You just may want to be a little bit self-aware of, you know, how that's affecting your mental state, right? I purposefully do not watch any type of like news because it tends to put me in a very negative headspace. Because I'm also like the type of person that I like to find my own sources. I like to verify things for myself. And it's just not the things that I hear on the news aren't always 100% verifiable facts for just a little citizen. So, yeah.
Watch what you read and so forth.
Be careful what you consume.
But you guys, if you want this to change, you have to be part of the solution, not part of the problem. Don't buy into the fear. Realize if this was my last day, then I'm going to live it in a high-frequency state. I'm going to live it from a place of love and gratitude that I even got to live this life. That's what.
If you want to live from a place of love and gratitude, then why are you getting on Instagram and asking people to fight you at your gym? Like, I would respect you so much, Wes. I really, really would, if you would just, like, come on camera and just walk back everything that you did. Be like, this wasn't me. You know, I was completely driven through vanity, and I understand now that, like, you know, the negative repercussions caused by me acting like this, you know, like, I would start to respect you. And if you just, like, you know, took responsibility for what you did to that man in the gym, like, I can understand, you know, he's coming there to fight you and you may be using self-defense arguments, but I think the case is pretty clear with all the shit that you post on your Instagram. You know, that's the proof. That's all the proof that they need.
You have to do. You have to realize in a contraction phase, you are experiencing your greatest
Contraction phase, like.
growth. A contraction phase is way more powerful for you and your future than an expansion ever will be. Everybody thrives during expansion phases. Contraction phases make the leader. The man who can see through the bullshit. The man who can see the way out. The man who doesn't even give a fuck if he has a way out. He cares about today and this moment. That man will
Doesn't give a fuck.
master everything and lead everybody out of it. And then when the expansion phase occurs, he's going to be moving 6 times as fast. I love you guys. I know you needed this message because I feel it. It's a global contraction.
He feels it because God has been relaying messages to him, even though he's projecting about how he feels in his environment. He's projecting that onto all of us, right? So, like, he's going through a contraction phase where things are difficult because he's being sued and everybody hates him, and he thinks because he's going through it that everybody else is going through it. No, Wes, there's no contraction phase over here right now. Like, things are actually fairly smooth. You know, things aren't perfect, but yeah, things are pretty smooth over here. I think we're doing all right. I think that's all I have to say about this man, honestly. Is he even gonna...
Due to all the circumstances. Stay focused. You can control your internal state. Nobody can dictate it. I love you guys. Let's go!
You, okay, yeah. Man, if he just stopped yelling at people, you know, and apologized for the things that he did, I could forgive the guy. I mean, I'm not really mad at the guy. There's nothing to forgive him for, to be quite honest with you. He's just a bad person. You know, I would gain respect for him. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Like, dislike, comment, and subscribe if you want. No pressure though.
I don't just only have money. I'm hung like a motherfucking horse.
Him reaching for his phone to flex that his girl is twerking on him turned completely against him and revealed his micro penis.